There's a version of you that you think about sometimes, stronger, sharper, more disciplined, calm, capable, respected. You can see him clearly in your mind. The problem is, you don't see him in the mirror yet. And that gap can be quite frustrating. But here's what I've realised. The man you want to become isn't built in public, he's built in private. No one sees the early mornings. No one sees the workouts when you don't feel like it. No one sees the study, the restraint, the discipline, the small choices. They only see the finished product. And because we only see other men at their visible stage, we underestimate the invisible work that it took. I used to think that confidence came first, that once I felt confident, I'd move differently. But it was the exact opposite. I had to move differently before confidence arrived. Private wins create public presence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, something shifts internally, not dramatically, but permanently. Self-trust builds, and self-trust is power. When you don't trust yourself, everything feels a bit shaky. You say you'll train, you don't. You say you'll start, you delay. You say you'll change, you drift. And each broken promise chips away at your identity. But the reverse is also true. Each kept promise strengthens it. The man you want to become isn't built through motivation. He's built through repeated alignment. Doing what you said you would do, even when no one claps, even when it's boring, even when results are invisible, especially then. There was a period where I stopped announcing things, stopped talking about what I was going to do, and just did it quietly. That changed everything. Because when you move in silence, you remove pressure, you remove ego, you remove the need for validation. And what's left is just pure discipline. That's where identity is formed, not in hype, in repetition. Most men want the feeling of being respected, but respect starts with self-respect, and self-respect starts in private. How you speak to yourself, how you show up when no one's watching, how you handle boredom, how you handle the setbacks. Those quiet moments shape you more than any big opportunity ever will. If you want to become that stronger version of yourself, stop waiting to feel ready. Start acting aligned. Alignment creates identity. Identity creates confidence. Confidence creates results. But it starts small, and it starts privately. You don't need a dramatic reinvention. You need consistent private standards. The world doesn't need to see your grind. You do. Because every quiet rep in the gym, in work, in discipline, is a vote for the man you're becoming. And votes compound. One day you'll look in the mirror and you won't feel frustrated anymore. You'll recognise him. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Quietly, deliberately, privately. That is how men are built.